And years later, Maura heard from one of the older people in the village that house had been built on what they called a fairy road. Like it wasn't a road, it was like
just a row of things.
Like from the fort up in Brenton's top field there, down to the little well, and the abbey further down, and out to the cove with a little pebbly beach. And the legend would be that they'd come down that way to bathe, you see. And Maura Neelan's house had been built on what you called that road.
And they wanted to come through.
Well, that'd be the idea, yeah. But Maura said she never heard any more knocking after that. Except one time in the 50s, when the Weir was going up, she said there was a bit of knocking then. And a fierce load of dead birds in the hedge and all this. But that's it. That's the story.
You're not bothered by that, are you, Valerie? You're just an old cod. You hear stories like that up and down the country.
No, actually there's something in it. I do.
Well, there might be. But I'll tell you what, it'll give you a thirst. What'll you have? Valerie, you want to top that up there, I think.
Top it up there.
Go on.
This glass is fine, Brendan.
Country ways, good girl.
Finbar.
A pint then, what says you, huh?
Jim.
Pints, Jack, please.
2 pints, please, Brendan, and one of these.
2 pints.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Are you having one yourself?
And a bit of the table.
Who's with it?
It's a draw. Go and have a glass.
Have 2, huh?
Valerie.
I will, thanks.
Good girl.
Finbar.
No thanks, I don't, Jack. Haven't had one of them since the 18 years this November.
18 years, huh? I remember this.
18 years, not since I made the move down to Carrick.
Jesus, you don't look any better for it anyway.
You'd see who'd look the better for it after a couple of rounds of the fisty footwork. What would you with the lungs hanging out your back?
Jesus, 10 or more years between us and you want to take me outside and hit me a few digs. Business, killer instinct, is it?
That's an eye for a gap. Exploit the weakness.
The weakness. Because, talking of the fairies, you were the brave fella that time with the fairies before you went.
Come on now.
No, you were great that time.
Jack, for fuck's sake.
No, come on, you were brilliant that time.
You're a bollocks.
Now, come on, talking of the fairies now, come on.
It wasn't the fairies, it was just the Walsh young one. Only having us all on.
She's an American now. Leave what? Leave that time, yeah?
She was just looking for attention. Bloody headbanger.
What happened?
No, it was nothing.
This was the brave fella.
No, honestly, it was nothing.
This was a family moved in beside Big Finbar's place, the Walshes.
They were only blowing. Your man was a guard.
Blowings like me.
Oh, you'll be losing
that's
business.
not what I meant.
You'll be losing business with them sorts of comments there now, Finbar. Valerie will agree with me.
That's not what I meant. You're very welcome, Valerie, and you know that. Don't
Stop, you're embarrassing everybody. Come on, tell her the story.
you have her living in a haunted house already. She won't be able to sleep.
I'd like to hear it.
It's not even a real one.
Come on now, stop moaning and tell it.
Oh, just a bunch of headbangers is all it was. There was a house out near where we were, around the other side of the knot there. It'd be the nearest place to us, about a quarter of a mile down the road. And an owl lad called Finnerty lived down there on his own. And his family got him into a nursing home back near them in Westport. And the family that moved in were the Walshes. And your man was a sergeant in the guards stationed in Carrick. And he'd be in his 50s, but still only a sergeant, so he wasn't Sherlock Holmes or anything like that. He wasn't Walsh or the Yard, And they moved in. And he had 3 teenage daughters and a young fellow who was married back near Longford there. So the 3 daughters and the missus were with him. And I knew them a bit because that was the year that Big Finbar died, God rest him. And I was living on my own because it was just Big Finbar and myself in it at the time. So there I am, the bachelor boy. The gaggle of young ones after moving in next door, And around this time, I would have been wondering what to do with the place, Valerie. Whether to sell it up or to farm it, I'd have been 22 or 23, and this night I was sitting there and there was a knock on the door about 11 or 12 o'clock. And it was Mrs. Walsh. She was all upset. And she was asking, can I come in? She couldn't get in touch with the hubby. He was out on the call. And she didn't know anybody in the area. And there was after been a spot of bother. And what kind of bother, says I. And she said she was after getting a call from the young one, Neve. And she was after being down at a friend of hers at this, and they were after doing the Luigi board, or what you call it. Luigi board.
The Luigi board. Was she down in the chipper in Carrick, was she?
Fuck off, I meant the Luigi board. You know what I meant. She was after being down in...
The Luigi board.
Come on now, come on. She was after being down in a friend of hers, and they were after doing the Ouija board. And she called the mother to come and collect her, because they got a spirit or this, and they were afraid that they thought it was after her. And I just thought it was an awful load of bollocks, you know, excuse the language, man. But the mother come to collect her, and I thought it was all a bit mad. But on the way home, they thought that there was something chasing them, like the mother saw it as well, like a dog running beside and after the car. But you'd see dogs all around here. The farmers that do have them. Jack, that fella, Willie McDermott had one that time up there.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Fuck, it was like, if you saw it from a distance, it was like a little horse.
Saxon.
That was it, Saxon.
It was an Irish wolfhound. He got it off a fella in the north.
Aye, yeah, it was huge. But you'd see dogs all around the place, all types. But they'd be tame like. Their bark would be worse than their bite. So I didn't pass much remarks to the stories. But she wanted me to come down because when they got back, the young one was going hysterical. Like, she was in the living room and she said there was something on the stairs. Like, she could see it, but nobody else could. And she said it was a woman looking at her. And Mrs. Walsh didn't know what to do. She couldn't get in touch with the hubby. And, you know, she was panicking. I don't know what she thought it was that I could do, but I got in the car and we drove down, and I've never seen anything like it. Your one was in bits. She had a blanket around her, and she was as white now as white as Jack's shirt. Well, probably whiter because that's filthy. but I'm not messing now. She wouldn't come out of the living room, and I asked. I said, "Why?" And she said, "There was a woman on the stairs." And I said, "What's the woman doing?" And she said, "She was just looking at her." Now, I didn't know whether she was after doing drugs or drink or what. So I says to call for Dr. Joe. This would be Joe Dillon, Valerie. He has you'd see him in the town. He has a surgery there beside the spa. Very nice fella. And he was on his way down. And, the young one was shouting at me from the living room to close the door because the phone was in the hallway. And she said the woman was hanging over the banister, looking at her. Like, she was that bad now. And poor Mrs. Walsh, she didn't know what to do, so she called for Father Downey, and she got him up, and fair Jews like, he came over and he sort of blessed the place a little bit. There wouldn't be much of the demons about her, he'd be more Vatican II.
Jesus. Heaven a demon. Sure, he's like that. He'd collapse.
So Dr. Joe Wright gave her a sedative and off she went like. And we were sitting down later having a small drink, and Mrs. Walsh was very understandably upset and everything. And Father Donald told her not to mind the Ouija board. It was only an old cot. And that it was just the young one's imagination. And then the phone rang. And it was the young fella, the brother, who was married back in Longford. And everything was all upset. The baby was crying. He hid it out of the cot, and he was standing at a window, and there was a commotion next door, like there were cars in the driveway. And an old one who lived there, who looked after Neve and the sisters when they were children, she was bedridden. She'd been found dead at the bottom of the stairs. She'd fallen, and they found her. And, you know, coincidence or whatever. But I was having a last fag at home for hitting the hay. And Jack didn't know the house. The stairs comes down into the main room, and I was sitting with my back to the stairs. And it's funny now, but at the time, I couldn't turn around. And I couldn't get up to go to bed. I was certain there was something on the stairs. And I sat there, looking in front of the empty fireplace. And I sat there until it was bright. I was like a little boy. I was afraid to move in case something would see me. You know the way. I wouldn't even light another fag, like I was dying for one. And then it was bright. There was nothing there and everything. And that was the last fag I ever had. They moved away then. After that, the watches. Yep.
And that was when you moved out to Carrick.
Might have had something to do with it. I don't know.
Moving down into the lights, eh?
Might be. It might have been the loneliness. You all think I'm a header. He's the Lula! I'm going to powder my nose, I think.
Sure, we know you're a header. We knew that all the time.
I'd imagine it does get quiet though, does it?
Ach, yeah, you get used to it, Brendan.
You don't really think about it.
Me and Brendan are the fellas on our own. Jim has the mommy to look after. Ach, you get in here in the evening and in the daytime you be working like, but you come down and there's a bit of company, a bit of community all around, you know.
You could put the radio on.
And do you have any plans now for
Not really. I'm just gonna try and get some.
peace and quiet? Well, you've come to the right place. You'll have a peace and quiet overload.
You can all stick the head in here, or me or Jack, whoever, will be able to sort you out for anything you need.
Thanks. I should be okay.
Well, we're only 10 minutes down the road. Sure, what am I talking about? You'll have a job keeping Finbar away, won't you?
He's a dote.
Jesus, I've never heard him called that before. Plenty other things, but never that.
What have you heard? What are you saying now, Mulhern? About the time 20 Germans came in here last summer and got poisoned by the drink, huh?
Oh no, I hear the Arms is the place where that sort of carry-on would happen. I believe you'd get a pint in there that'd put you on your back for a fortnight.
You're only jealous, fella.
That's probably what it is.
See, I've got at least one person on my side.
Ach, she's only sticking up for you to get a lift home after you scaring the living daylights out of her with your insistence on spooky stories.
Sure, it's only headers like me that gets put out by stories like that, huh?
Is anybody...
Oh no, you go on there, Jim. You're
Are
grand.
you sure? Valerie,
Let me get this.
Oh no,
Oh,
you're
no.
the guest. You're the guest.
Finbar, will you have a small one?
I'm alright, Jim. I'll just finish this pint here, thanks.
Small one, Jim. Thanks. I'll just lash a bit of turf on that fire there, will I?
Good man.
That's the job. Keep the chill out, huh?
Do you want to?
Oh no, I have plenty of time yet. I'm just keeping an eye on the clock. We have a wedding tomorrow.
So do you directly work in the hotel?
It saves somebody else. It saves them paying somebody else's wages, doesn't it?
That's the way I like it, sure. I know, there's certain things I do myself on a big day. One of the first things I learnt in the business, the importance of a good stock.
Like soup stock?
Stock for the soup, stock for the gravy, stock for the sauces, and you use it all over the place. It's just a little thing I do, a little ritual. In the morning, I help with the stock, using whatever's left over from the previous day. It's a mad little thing I do, but there you go.
I think that's lovely.
It's just a little superstition, but the lads will tell you I'm famous for it.
It's a gimmick.
Who's getting married, Finbar?
Nuala Donnelly, New they call her. Declan Donnelly's daughter. Gosh,
yeah.
you used to hang around with Declan, Jim.
Yeah, poor Declan. Dead 10 years in July, God rest him. Lovely fella.
Gosh, what? New they call her. Call me New, she said the first day she came to work for me. And not afraid to speak up for herself either. She used to tell us which couples would be having affairs. You see, she was a chambermaid, so she knew which couples were being all illicit. Because when she went up in the morning to make the beds, the woman in the affair would have already made it. As much for herself as anything else.